Hello and welcome to Coltrane's Coffee Shop in Barry Station. We're here with artist Glyn Pooley from Barry, who's just launched his Joy in the Presence exhibition in the station. Hi Glyn, how are you doing?
Well, thank you.
Could you tell us a little bit about the work you've got on show?
Well, we've got a selection of work. A lot of it's rooted in a project that started on the 1st of January 2015. One artwork has been made every day since then, and it focuses on celebrating creativity and being in the moment and creating an artwork that can you can kind of get lost in, so that you feel, after it, maybe a little bit more spacious inside and out.
So you say you started this project in 2015. So from there to now, that will be over 3,000 pieces of work. How do you find committing to doing one finished piece every day?
Well, initially I was only going to do the project for a month, so I thought, well, there we go, well, that should be quite manageable. But it's one of those things, like all habits. If you foster a habit, it can kind of grow.
Yeah.
So whatever you focus on kind of grows.
Uh-huh.
So as it progressed, it became quite interesting. And I was fascinated by what would be revealed the next day. And then to kind of define the spaces between the artworks, were they all going to be fairly similar, or were they going to show something else? And as it progressed, maybe a year or two into it, I was maybe hoping for some kind of final resolution of the project, and it was going to reveal itself to me, and maybe I'd find this ultimate, if you like, inner peace through the project, and it would be able to stop. But what's happened is, like life, it just continues.
Yeah.
And you start to see and experience things you never knew were inside yourself. They're coming from like the deep subconscious, if you like.
Uh-huh.
I suppose in the earlier days, the pictures were kind of quite focused on what was in front of my eyes, and I portrayed those kind of figurative artworks.
Mm-hmm.
But then later on, they start to combine more with your inner world as well. So it becomes very interesting when you start to see patterns taking shape as different times of the months pass.
Yeah.
Years.
Yeah. A fascinating journey. So it's almost like you've created a spiritual monster for yourself.
It's definitely been a long kind of visual meditative pilgrimage, if you like.
Yeah. So I notice in a lot of your work you feature doorways or windows. Can you tell me why you think that is?
That kind of just naturally emerged. It's one of those things which I didn't really consider at the beginning, but most of those kind of windows or doorways, as you say, at the centre there's this focus of light. So it's almost from the idea of moving from one space to another in search of this light, this kind of spacious presence. And it became a kind of motif. The colours that were being used in them were kind of set in different kinds of moods and understanding. And then the focus on the light at the centre was part of a bigger resolution. It was, obviously became a reflection on an internal light that we all carry, and we're centered with. And if we do connect with it, then we create again space for ourselves, mental space and physical space, because it seems the process gives you a sense of deep calm. And whenever I finished a piece that did have a doorway, or has as a doorway or a light force in the centre, there's a deep calm which comes with that.
Right, right.
So you can see it as a kind of meditative process.
Brilliant. Yeah, I mean, because windows, looking through a window is like a time for contemplation, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
and then the light, fueling that contemplation, Well, thanks for popping in. Thanks for telling us a little bit more about the work. And you know what? Good luck with the rest of your spiritual journey.